All right, hello everyone. This is something a little different for some of you guys. So as you see in my inventory, we got a little bit of money. I'm gonna have to, just kind of ball out and sell off some of this shit that I got rolling around in my bank. And you guys are about to see the first Worthless to Wall Street episode for some of you that I have made in a long time. Some of you guys have never seen this uploaded on my channel, which is pretty insane. I'm just gonna go sell off a couple items and then I'll explain to you guys what this series is all about. So let's get into that here in a second. Alright, so as you can see here, sold off my Primordials and my Arcane Spirit Shield. Got 120 mil, which is what we ended off the 15th episode with. Gonna throw this on over to my other account and we will move swiftly on. Alright, so for those of you that were unaware of what this series is about, well, feel free to meet Large EXP Lamp. He's my friend. He's gonna be merchant for us. But, yeah, the series is a series in which I started with 5 mil, and I decided that I would merch everything from the Grand Exchange, and now, yeah, we're not at 5 mil anymore. Probably be better if I showed you guys the other account, right? Alright, there we go. We'll work that in. Alright, so, as you can see, 120 mil. It's pretty lit. We're gonna put in the bank pin, find some offers. Let's get this shit going. I'm happy to be back. Alright, so there's been one item that I've actually been really I don't know, aching to actually try to merch. I've probably missed the best points to merch this item, but it is the Imbued Heart. One of the reasons I feel that it's very good is because the price range is also really low, so no one actually has a real idea as to what it buys and sells for unless you look it up. So that's something that factors in a little bit. Right now, OS Buddy says the buy and the sell is 59 mil, and the recently traded price, like for the hour, right here says 60.5, on the OS Buddy site it says 58.5, so I'm all sorts of confused. I don't know what I want to do, so I'm just going to go with 58,569K, and we're going to try to buy 2 of them, see how that goes, and hopefully I just don't lose bank, you know? Alright, we'll take it. This is overnight. We bought one for 60 mil pretty much on the dot, and right now they're selling on for 61.8, so that's pretty fucking good. 1.8 mil profit. I will definitely take that. Wish another one would be able to buy. I don't know what I want to up it to because I know that these prices are pretty unstable right now, so I don't know if I want to get stuck with one. But yeah, this should be pretty cool. I don't know. Made 2 mil already. Pretty badass, right? Alright, so we ended up Alright, so we ended up selling off the Imbued Heart for 61.5 mil, so we made 1.5 mil on that. It's not looking like there's going to be too much of a merch on it anymore, but we're going to see what we can do. Right now, there's really no guide prices on it, so I don't have anything to go by, and the margins seem pretty small, so we're going to move on to something else. Alright, so I've been blowing ass on these fucking Pharaoh Scepters merches. So as you can see on the first one, even finding the margin, boom, 650k loss. Then I end up getting a little bit of my dignity back with a 200k profit. Then as you can see, I got a 350k profit, and then I insta-sold one of these for 8 mil, the one that I bought, so I made like 70k off of that. Somehow I think I'm up like fucking 100k or some shit. So we're gonna try to get a little bit of those, but I can't just fucking merch these forever, so I'm gonna find some Otro items. No, okay, other items, not Spanish, there you go. Bought some margins, there we go, 120k margin on Eternal Crystals, and 170k margin on Tyrannical Rings, so we'll see if these buy or sell. I'm not gonna do any math on what I would make, because I have no fucking clue if they are gonna buy or sell, so here we go. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Look at this shit. I made fucking, I don't know, 170k because I had to buy one of those, but look at this, bro. 8 mil and I sold 4 of them off, so that's a 1.4 mil profit. Hashtag fucking lit. Let's go. Alright, so a lot's happened, boys, in the time of making this video to now. The, Cleveland Indians have blew a 3-1 lead. That's great. It's great. I don't know. I mean, I like the Cavs. I'm kind of an Indian supporter, so it's kind of fucked, but here we go, enough of that. So, as you can see, I bought 2 Tyrannical Rings for around there, ended up making 170k off of both of them, then bought 4 more, made 170k off of all of those. Alright, then fuck it, decided to merge some Pharaoh Scepters, as you can see, 8102k there, and I can sell them on for 8246. Also back here, I made 350k on 4 of them, so that's a lot of money, but margins went down a little bit. I'm going to make sure that the price is still 8246, and we're going to sell these on here in a second. Alright, 8198 is actually the price, so we're only making about 100k off of all those. That's not too bad, right? 8198. We can deal with that. Hopefully those all sell overnight, so as I'm saying overnight, I will probably going to bed here in a second. So, yeah, fuck it. We got 6 of these, we'll sell them on for something around, I don't know, 5649-ish, and that'll give us 129k profit on, or 125k profit on all those. Alright, just woke up. As you can see, we pretty much got, like, fucked. I don't know. We were able to sell off everything but one, which is kind of annoying, so I'm gonna have to see what these prices are and what I can buy something for and fucking whatever. I'm just gonna buy and sell one of the Pharaoh Scepters so I know what I can buy them for. And, yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more of this, though. 8.1, that's not bad. We're gonna sell this on, see if there's any decent money to be made. I mean, 97k isn't bad, but really, I mean, it's not the greatest, especially for the risk you take with these, because these are way over their med price and they shot up yesterday, so I'm going to stay away from those. The Tyrannical Ring, I'm probably just going to sell on for, like, I don't know, something that I know I could sell it for, so like 5, 6, oh, okay, something like that. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Alright, so as you can see here, 9 of the Pharaoh Scepters bought. I don't know what they're buying for now. Earlier, I couldn't get them to buy for 8.7 mil. I'm going to assume that that's not the case anymore. However, if it... okay, well, it still is. So I am still going to try to sell them on for that, because that would be insane. But yeah, I doubt many will sell for that, but we'll try it. Alright, so tried selling off some of the Pharaoh Scepters. As you can see, weren't able to really sell them. So gonna go ahead and buy one, see what it buys for, and then we're gonna sell it on for that. Alright, we'll see if that buys. That should buy. So 8269, which means we can sell all of ours off for that. So 8269k, and that would put us at 57.8 mil plus this. We're probably at 127, 128 mil. As you can see, I'll just go back through these real quick. Basically, the only thing I did was just flip a few of these. I actually was able to sell a couple off for like 700k profit, and then some more off for like 200 to 300k profit. So it was pretty good. Alright, here I am, boys, in the morning. So all the Tyrannical Rings are sold, all the Eternal Boots are sold. We weren't able to buy much of anything, and the Pharaoh Scepters have not sold, which is a little disappointing. I'm gonna see how much I can make off of these super restores, though. So, as you can see here, spent 13.666 mil. Holy shit. Oh my god. Alarm. Alright, we'll move swiftly on. So add on about 5k because one of these isn't decanted, so 9300. And as you can see, 13.940. So, shit, that's actually like 280k. That's pretty cool. Tyrannical Ring, I'm just gonna sell on for like something like this. It'll probably go on for around there, I would imagine. And the Pharaoh Scepters, you're gonna fuck me. Alright, so after that last clip, I ended up selling off my Pharaoh Scepters, or Pharaoh Scepter 3 or whatever, for like 8 mil pretty fucking quick. So then I was like, well, the guide price says it's 8.3, so I'm gonna check again. Was able to buy one for 8.2, so if I'm able, I mean, I just charged all these, so if I'm able to sell them on for 8.2, I'm gonna make about $1 mil more than I was about to end up selling them off for no profit, so let's hope for the best. Alright, might be a little bit of background noise because of the traffic. My window's open, but everything fucking sold off, so let's collect everything and we'll see where we are at. Why is that not the right amount of money? That would be why. There we go. 127 mil and 686k. Pretty lit, pretty lit. Alright, so 2 imbued hearts bought, 57.9 mil. Apparently they can sell on for 58.1, but I'm going to try to go a little higher, like 58. 198k, something like that. That'll make us about 400k on both of them, and 800k in total then. So there we go.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright, so as I was able to, I just woke up. But I was able to sell off both of the imbued hearts, and yeah, we lost about 180k-ish on both of them. I'm okay with that though, because if I didn't sell them on for that, they dropped even more, like even a few 100k more. I don't know what it was, but for some reason they just dropped right after I got them, so we'll move on to something else. Alright, so I am back. I went to a Ohio State-Nebraska football game, and holy shit, was that a fucking mess. But, tried to buy an Armadillo Hill just because I'm sure that there were not a lot of those selling. Bought some fucking compost potions, hoping for a flip. Imbued Heart did not buy, however, Necklace of Anguishes I was able to make. As you can see down here, I was able to make 300k because I did have to buy the margin. That was my Xbox. Apologies for that. And I also made 80k on a Torture Ornament Kit flip. So I accidentally insta-sold it, and that is why I didn't make more than that. So we'll find some more items, I guess, because that didn't go as planned. I was hoping that the Imbued Heart would actually buy. Alright, so we found some items. As you can see, I was able to actually merge some more archer's rings before these ones. I have about an 80 to 90k margin, and I merged 4 of them. I mean, like, I don't know, probably like close to 300k because, a little less than 300k because I actually had to buy the margin, but another 3 have bought, which means we hit our limit of 8 in an hour. We will sell these on, and in total probably make about 600k or so from the archer's rings, which is pretty fucking cool considering these actually don't usually have that much of a margin. Like, they used to be insanely good to merch and then have gone downhill, so they're decent right now, and I will take advantage of that. I'm going to throw these up, and I'll tell you guys about the other items that we have going on. Pharaoh Scepters currently have about a 200k margin, and Tyrannical Rings, as you can see here, 170k, which is actually pretty crazy. Ended up selling that off, so I haven't made any profit so far off of the Tyrannical Rings, because I actually had to buy the margins. But, yeah. Also, shout out to Few Metric for hitting me up. As always, you guys can message me in-game. If I get too many messages, I might not respond to all of them, but I'll do my best. Alright, so, I mean, the only real thing to see here, I guess, is that my Tyrannical Rings have sold, or at least 2 of them, and I was able to buy another 3. So, I'll sell those on for 5,771k, and we'll be making about 170k-ish off of each one of these, so I probably made close to 700 to 800k off of all these in total. Alright, so here we go. So we have an Imbued Heart that bought for 59 mil. I believe I can sell it on for around 59.8, which would be actually a pretty decent merch, and I think the best that I've had in this video or at all for a while with the Imbued Heart. Some of the Pharaoh Scepters have sold off, a few more need to sell. Obviously, the problem with this item is they are just very unreliable for the most part. Like, if you end up getting a lot of them, more than likely you're going to get undercut constantly, and the prices of them are just going to go down. As far as the Tomes of Fire, I was able to sell on a lot of them for 643k. I don't have the initial buy price, although I think it was around 600k for the most part, so I think I made around 300 to 400k on all that. I was making a lot more earlier, probably made about 600 to 700k off of them before that, and yeah, that's where we are. So I'm also buying cannonballs. I probably should just throw some money on this account for my main and just have it be as a side thing because I'm actually buying these for my main, but just for you guys, I have no logical explanation as to why cannonballs have dropped so much. They had a sharp drop recently. I would imagine some sort of bot dump or someone was hoarding them and decided to dump them, but even at this point, they've been 200 GP for the longest time, and 200 is way too low. They typically are around 230 to 250, I would imagine, or at least you can find them at spikes of that, I would imagine, within the next month or two. So if you have a lot of spare change or you want to make a decent amount of money with some unused cash, go ahead and buy cannonballs. I would say at this point, if you can get them for 180, it's a relatively safe bet because cannoning is so helpful for Slayer. But if they end up going to like 210, 220, don't quote me on anything because that may be the highest that they reach. I don't know if it has anything to do with some sort of blast furnace type method, but yeah, I'm just buying some of these. Alright, it will sell on another Pharaoh Scepter, and as you can see, the bigger reason that I'm recording this is we sold off the Imbued Heart for good 800k merch, so I'm going to go ahead and get another one, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so, able to buy on 4 more Pharaoh Scepters, which I'm not sure was a good idea or not, did I just say idea? Anyways, so, yeah, not sure if it was a good idea or not, because these have not sold yet, so I'm just going to keep dropping the price on these, and eventually, hopefully, they'll sell. Also able to buy another Imbued Heart, so probably going to sell that on and hopefully make a little bit of money that way, and, yeah, I know the flips have kind of been repetitive, but they've been pretty good, so I'm sticking with them. Alright, so, able to sell on the Imbued Heart for 60.9 mil, as I, mentioned earlier, and right now, apparently, if this is right, we can buy an Imbued Heart for 59.2 mil, which would be a pretty insane merch if that's true. And then I could sell it on for 61.2, so literally a 2 mil merch right there if I can get that to go through. And again, boom, another Imbued Heart bought. We're going to see what we can sell it on for. I'm refreshing the OS Buddy price guide right now, and it is saying 61.5 mil, which is actually pretty insane. I'm gonna go and try to list it up for 61,890k though. I'm gonna go a little higher. They did just kind of spike for some reason over the last couple hours. It kind of went up a lot. I don't have any, you know, logical reasoning behind it, but realistically I bought this for 60.2 mil, so there's no way that I should lose money on it, and if I could make 1.7 mil, that'd be pretty fucking sick. Alright, so, able to sell on the Imbued Heart, as you can see. Able to make a mil there. Got pretty, actually, pretty lucky with that because it dropped pretty much right after I was able to buy my the last time I bought the imbued heart. One of the problems I'm seeing right now, though, is we still cannot sell off these fucking Pharaoh Scepters, and I do not understand why that is. I don't get why none of these are buying or selling or anything. Like, these things are just dropping a ton, and yeah, I'm losing like 100K on some of them. Like, I don't know. I figured overnight I would be able to at least sell a few of them, but fuck. Alright, so there we go. Pretty much sold off everything, and we had some good flips on the Eternal Core Souls. We were able to flip 4 for about a 200K profit. The Archer's Rings were about 20K each, so I made 140K off of that. And the Tyrannical Rings, I made, you know, like 120K because I had to flip one in the margins. So we're going to collect all of the money that we have, and shit. Alright, so there we go. Tyrannical Rings kind of dropped on me a little bit, but this is where we are going to end off the video. So these cannonballs I also bought with my own money, so we can add those on. They go for about 208 GP, so we're going to add on 4.3 mil to whatever this price check is, and as you can see, 129 point, pretty much 4 mil. So that means once you add it together, we ended off the video with 133.7 mil, which means I was able to make pretty much 14 mil over the span of probably like 3 to 4 days. Not really of doing too much, but it's a decent amount of money. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this was helpful. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like down below. If you guys want to see more, make sure to also hit the like button. I love making these videos. If you guys love watching them, you gotta let me know. If there's anything I can improve upon, let me know about it in a comment down below. If you want to know as soon as a video goes live in the future, hit that sub button. Helps me out a lot. Shows a little bit of support there as well. But with that being said, nonetheless, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace. And holy shit, Worthless to Wall Street is back.